Chosen ones, some of you have been through brutal endings to the relationship and you've been discarded, and it's been some time now, and you wonder, will the narcissist ever hoover? But you have to see, that everything is energy. E equals MC squared. And if you're waiting for the hoover and you're not moving forward and you're not detaching from the attachment, you're not detaching from them as the narcissist, you're not detaching from them because they function on demonic realm, so you're not attaching from that vicinity, they won't feel it in their spirit. The moment that you truly detach and become awakened and separate from them, I mean spiritually, you may already be separated, but you separated for some time, they're giving you silent treatment. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but they're doing some kind of toxic behavior. It's left you feeling, wondering, when will they reach out to me? When will they hoover? They will hoover. Let me assure you, they will always hoover. They will always hoover at some point. And it's the moment that you start to become yourself again. It's the moment that you start to not want them back in your life. When you're at that point and you don't want them back, you don't care if they hoover or not, you'll see them pop up. Yeah? You'll see them pop up. You know? You start getting to that point where you think, do you know what? Why was I even getting caught up on that? Why was I even thinking if they're going to hoover? Why do I even care if they're going to reach out to me? I don't want that toxic individual back in my life. I don't want a narcissist plaguing my environment. I don't want them bringing me down. Don't want them bringing me grief, devaluing me. I don't want this toxic behavior. I'm worth more than that. They'll feel it in their spirit. Believe me, they'll feel it in their spirit. If they're scanning your social media, they'll see it through their eyes, how they can tell. You don't have to physically move on. But anyway, please press the like and subscribe button. Help your brother out. It'll take 2 seconds of your time. But as I was saying, you don't have to physically move on and flaunt it in their face. They'll just see you doing a picture one day or something like that, because believe me, they're keeping tabs on you. They're keeping watch on you. They're checking how frequently you're posting, if you're posting at all. They're checking all of that. They're checking the place that you want to eat at. They're looking at your friends' social media. They're looking at your family's social media. They're weirdos. This is what they do. Like, you may reach out and look at their stuff because you're hurt, but these lot have played one face to you, that they're not interested, and they've discarded you, and they've put you through this grief and suffering. And on the flip side, they're there stalking your social media. So believe you me, yeah, they're waiting for that perfect opportunity to do the hoover. They don't feel comfortable in reaching out straight away because they don't know what to say. They can kind of guess where you're at. They don't think you. They know that they left you in with such a brain fog that it will take you a little while to get your senses back about you and pull yourself out of it. So eventually, when you start to pull yourself out of it and you start to get out of the brain fog and you start to get out of all of the stuff that they've done to you, and you start to, strip these soul ties away from you and stuff like that, this is when they'll just creep back up in your life. You'll get a call, you'll get a message. Some of you even get a knock at the door. Like, these lot are desperate. In my situation, my hoover happened through a false profile, but they called me a name that only they would call me. And they was asking me how I am, how I'm alright, and they're just testing the waters. You have to understand that the hoover is them just testing your temperament. They're testing to see where you're at in your recovery path. They're testing to see how you're healed. So if you do respond, because you don't have to go and do the same toxic behavior they're doing, you do respond and you make it known that you don't want them back in your life, and you've moved past that now and you don't want them back, because each of you deserves something better. And that's the reason why I want to do these videos, because the narcissists leave us in such a toxic state. They leave it in such a toxic way that a lot of us, it takes a lot of groundwork to get back to the point that we feel ourselves again. And a lot of the information that's spread across the internet doesn't really help, and they kind of they kind of glorify the narcissist, and they put them in this category where they can't be touched, like they're unmatched, But the truth of it is a lot of these discards took place because they felt the need to gain more control. They couldn't control you to the point that they wanted to control you. So this is why they disappear into the shadows. This is why they'll disappear from your lives, to cause you pain and grief and suffering, because it gives them supply. So that's what I'll say to you. The moment that you start moving on with your life, you start moving forward, you will see them pop up. They will pop out of nowhere. As I said, some of you get a knock at the door. Some of you are going to get a text. Some of you are going to get a phone call. They're going to reach out. And believe me, if they're silent and you're not hearing nothing, just leave it. It will come. Don't reach out to them. That's what it is as well. They're waiting for you to reach out to them. That's the delay in the Hoover. Another reason is why they're putting you through such a grieving process, that they're waiting for you to reach out. Yeah? They're thinking that they caused you such pain that you're going to reach out to them. Yeah? They already broke you down, so they're trying to break you down some more and get you to plead to them. That's what they want. They want more supplies. Yeah? So they'll try and make you reach out to them, but just leave it. Don't go no contact. I know it's hard, but go no contact. Don't reach out to them. Leave them to their devices. And if you leave them alone, you stop talking to them, you stop trying to reason with them, you leave it alone. You break from it spiritually. You detach from it. You stop checking their social media. You break from it. You start moving forward in your healing path. It's a healing journey that you need to go on. Yeah? You start moving forward in your healing journey. You're already on your healing journey now if you're checking out these videos. Just keep moving forward in that journey. And believe you me, they're going to pop up. They're going to pop up. There's reasons why there's police involved in my situation and stuff like that. So the narcissist, we can't speak to each other. We can't do none of that. That's why they used a false profile, fake profile, but they just use the language which they know that, oh no, it's them, because they're worried that I'm gonna out them. They're worried I'm gonna unmask them to the public, so they just very covert, you know. So that's why the Hoover took some time to come. But I used to think back before they did Hoover, I used to think, why haven't they reached out? But as I look back in retrospect along my journey, I realized that they was waiting for me to break the boundary and reach out to them. And where I didn't reach out to them, and where I just kept moving forward in my healing journey, however hard it might be, you keep moving forward, they'll eventually just pop out of the woodwork, man. They're eventually just gonna pop out of nowhere. And you when they do it, you think, like, I don't like you. Like, you are seriously moved on from them. Like, you may not have moved on physically with another partner and stuff like that, but you've come such a long way from who you used to be that you find them very immature. You find them kind of irritating, you know? It irritates your spirit just even trying to talk to them, because they don't reciprocate. They don't give you the answers that, like, any normal human being would do. They don't deal with the situations in a normal manner. You're never going to get the answers that you want from them, because they're demonic entities. They're devils. So the whole thing of the devil is lies, manipulation. Like, you're not going to have a rational conversation. It's never going to be like how it was during the love bomb. These people are so deranged, you know? And plus, you unmasked them along the way. They couldn't break you down. They couldn't grind you down. The reason why you are, you know, everyone talks about the narcissist took the mask off. You forced the narcissist to unmask. You forced them to unmask. They had to show their true identity to you. They don't like revealing their true identity. But you saw the true identity. So that's why, to others, they may seem like the sun shines out of their behind, but you know the real picture of them. But don't worry, man. Just leave it. Keep moving forward in your journey. Keep healing, and you'll see the Hoover come out of nowhere. I'm not saying it's going to happen straight away overnight. And don't wait for it neither. Don't be waiting for it. Just get on with your life. And the less important that you hold up, the less important that you hold the point of the Hoover and them reaching out to you, you know, it will come. Like, just don't worry about it. Just let it be. It will come. So anyway, please press the like and the subscribe button. And if you want a one-to-one session, you can